What?
How do you pick?
How do I pick to be
your-
a relationship?
Am I willing to compromise with a situation like that? Maybe not. And something I've also come to find out that's really important is your family's medical history.
And some guys will put you off what are you doing? But that's your small car business. What is going on? You don't need to work.
I'll
just
take care of
sit
you,
at
baby
home.
girl.
No, that one is a
It's
deal
an ex.
breaker.
Wallah,
If
you
you're
don't
not
want baby girl
asking,
treatment.
no, of course I
Of
want.
course
I want
everyone
baby girl treatment.
Yo, welcome to the Straight Up Talk, where we help you with some of the issues you may be facing in your life. So today, guys, I'm your host, Sammy Mbogo, and you guys need to like and subscribe to this video. You guys know it's a new channel and we're growing really fast. We want your support in this. So today, guys, I brought you guys some wonderful, lovely looking guests. Two lovely ladies over here. We're going to have a nice conversation with them. You guys just gonna dive into their mind and see how they think and in just different things about life, man. So today I'll allow them to introduce themselves. So could you give us a brief synopsis of who you are, what you do?
Hi guys, my name is Carolilian Mwangi. I'm the founder of Velvet on Marble Event Planners. We offer luxury event decor services and planning. I'm also the founder of bagz and flair. We custom make our own bags from leather. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, and here's don't forget to show it. You're here showing it. Yeah.
Here's a sample of one of the bags that we actually custom make.
And you've said it that you guys print it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Abroad or something.
Not abroad.
Yeah.
In Africa.
Yeah.
So I source for the leather. I have people working for me in another country. They'll assemble the bags and send me to Kenya.
Oh, so you find it already when it's when it's
No.
a full, it's like
No,
this.
I source for the leather.
Okay.
Then we assemble it with those guys.
Yeah.
Then they'll send me as the complete bag, ready to sell in Kenya.
Oof, you guys go check it out, man. Go check out with her bag. Sawa, madam. Could you give us a brief synopsis who you are, what you do?
Yes. Hi, my name is Terry Wairimu, and I'm the founder of Glowish Cosmetics. We sell beauty products, cosmetic products, and we also offer makeup services for events, weddings, birthdays, graduations.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting, man.
Yeah.
And also, I've seen you've been doing some big deals.
Yeah, I've been working with some people,
So you don't want to reveal?
yes, it's a work in progress, but
Nice.
we are working with some influencers, some big names. We're trying to get ourselves out there to the market now, full force. Yes.
So you guys are the girls who are now so called independent ladies.
Not really.
Huh? What do you
Define
think?
independent.
Okay, we're in the journey of fully being independent. Okay, what do you define the independence as? First of all,
for me,
how do you define
first I'll put
independence?
it independence. Independence is whereby, okay, there are two versions of independence I see as. There are two ladies of independence. There's one that's built through growth and knowing themselves and all, and there's one from toxic independent ladies. Now I'll explain now in a bit deeper. Yeah. Now toxic independent ladies, I'm saying to us, there are these ladies whereby they just want to dominate guys. They have like this thing. Alikuwa nasema nini? Especially when there's a guy who said they're like they're always trying to fight guys. Nini. But there's now other independent ladies who are okay setting out boundaries, who are okay sharing their feelings, who are okay sharing their thoughts on things. So my definition of now all of them together is an independent lady is one who actually sorts their bills first thing. They don't really rely on like their parents or their boyfriend or whatever so much. They don't really need the boyfriend or I won't say husband. They don't need the boyfriend or the person who they are dating so much to actually live life. They're the ones who take care of themselves. They're those stories who take themselves out for holidays. The ones who actually treat themselves. The ones who take care of themselves. The ones who look mostly the ones who and don't need validation from guys. That's how I'd define independent ladies.
Very big shoes to fill.
So I don't know if you guys, but there are two versions. There's the toxic independent lady and there's the healthy independent lady. I don't know which two you are in, but we can find out as we continue. Okay. So if you guys, okay, what would you guys, these days there's so much things of ladies wanting to be a boss lady. There's so much push on right now. Let's say women empowerment. There's so much push on right now. Ladies wanting to be independent now. Every lady wants to be like the guy, like, no guy first. First, you guys believe, okay, first thing, relationships or money or getting their business.
For me, I'll say whichever position you are in life depends. It depends with whichever position you are in life. But first of all, you need to get the money first.
So
you need to, okay, the same way you said independent. You need to be in a way that you can take care of yourself even without the other person. Before you get into depending on someone, for emotionally, financially, you need to be able to do that for yourself before you can go and get that from someone else, before you can bring someone else into your life.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I see relationships should be
like the woman is not really, it's not the traditional,
not even the woman alone. You should be able to stand. The man stands
a pillar on his own,
and the woman a pillar on their own, and then they come together. Two pillars can build a better tower than one. Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, and now they have to now communicate about different things.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm about to dive a little bit on that. But you?
What do I think? I don't know which comes first.
Just generally for you.
Whichever comes first, I feel it's okay. If love comes first, if money comes first, the only thing, you just don't lose the vision you have for yourself as a chick.
Okay.
That's
the vision. You mean the dream?
Yeah.
The dream to become
great or get your own money,
So, yeah. Okay. So you believe like the relationship can work out as long as you stay in line still with the vision.
Yeah. And provided the other person also is in the same school of thought as you are in. I feel it can work.
But let's say so many times in life we have compromises.
Yeah.
Which one would you go with first? Because there are many times in life you can't say, like, let's say, let me give an example. If you get a kid right now, if you get a child right now, your sleep will be interfered with. That means your work, you'll have to be thinking mostly. You'll have to punguza a bit on the work and focus more on the child. That's depending on the age they're in. So now for this, if let's say it happens, you have to compromise one, or one has to work out. Which one would you?
What do you mean?
Compromise. Like now at the stage you're in right now. You say the money, you have to sustain yourself first as a lady.
Yes. Okay. Sustain in the essence that you're able to take care of the basics at least. And in an occasion where maybe you have a child with someone, what if this person something, God forbid, something happens to them, or something happens to the relationship? You should be able to be in a relationship because you want to be with this person, not because you want what they have to offer to you. That's what I think about relationships. That's why before you can get into any relationship, I feel like it works better if you are, even if they will take care of you eventually, even if they will take care of you in the relationship, you should be able to take care of yourself if anything happens.
Okay. So you'd say that you're not looking, you want to be the person but not what they have.
No, that's what I mean.
That's what you
I mean. Okay. You should be able, okay, if okay, how do I put it? You should be able to want the person because of who they are. Yes, they will offer things to you, but you're not going to this person but because you need them to pay your bills, you need them to take care of you and everything that you want. You want to be with this person because you want this person. And in a point where this relationship doesn't work, you're able to get out of it because you can take care of these other things on your own.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
you want me to say something?
No, just anything to add on that if you want to add. What do you think about what she said?
Oh my God.
Because she shared about you need to. My line of thought is a bit. It's going everywhere. I now have so many. My line of thought, but she shared about you being
able to provide for
you, and then not needing to be with someone because of what they provide for you. Being.
I feel that's important because that gives you your independence. If things don't work out, you can be able to leave. But being with a person who's on the same page with you is very important as well.
Okay.
Because that means if you're on the same page on most things, even money, financially, our financial goals are going to be almost in line. My expectations are also going to be in line. So being with someone who you have things in common, or your goals are in the same, financial goals are in the same direction, I feel it's very important.
Oh, so now this one we go to now the criteria you guys choose to select. So for you, it'd be, I'm getting from you, it'd be more of you two have to be in line to be together.
Do we have things in common? Apart from that, our goals, are they aligned together?
Okay. Let's say someone like me, I play a lot of football, sports, whatever. So for me, you'd think that if you're into business, I'm into sports, if our goals are not the same, because mine would be like playing professional soccer.
And that's fine. You can be a soccer player and we still have the same goals. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? What do you want to have achieved? What's your saving plan?
Oh, that's a question. You see, these are things I think so many young guys, especially out there, young guys don't know. Like, these are even a topic like you should get into with your girl or whatever.
Yeah, I feel it's important.
To find out
your financial goals. Are you in debt? If you're in debt, how deep are you into debt? What do you want? How would you want to raise your? I think now I'm sounding a bit older because
that's how I'm getting it. Because this is how the older ladies kind of.
But anyway, I think I'm older than
all of us.
Where I'm at, the headspace I'm at right now is, what's your financial status? Does it match with mine? Are we building something together?
Building something together means you guys are doing something together. Each other. Like, are you good for each other?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
What else do I think about? Yeah, I think basically that. And let me come back to your question about you being a footballer. You can be a footballer, but in terms of vision, in terms of savings, in terms of how you want to raise your kids, which schools do you want your kids to go to? What do you want for your kids? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and something I've also come to find out that's really important is your family's medical history.
That is, I agree with you there.
Yeah, do you find out when you're dating? Like, do you ask the person what?
I feel it's a question people should not overlook.
But let me say, now all these questions that you ask, because your questions are a bit deep.
Yeah.
This one's they're a bit deep. So what stage should a girl or a guy be? When should they ask this question?
When things get serious.
When things get serious.
Yeah, I feel you should be able to ask these questions.
Okay. Even are they planning to have kids? Because even these days you can be dating someone who's like,
get kids.
Yeah, even getting married, people don't want to get married. And then you are like thinking there, you're like, we get married in 2 years. Then your guy's like, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not even looking at it, man.
Yeah, so I feel those are questions we should be asking.
And then what happens if something is not in line? Should you guys...
is it workable? If not, I think... Okay. Let me...
Because I'm seeing it.
Are there things you're willing to compromise? Whatever the feedback you get, is it a make or break situation?
Ebu just unpack that. Okay, you mean So you mean by
maybe
yeah.
We are discussing about being in a relationship.
Yeah.
So maybe we are talking about debt. How much into debt are you in? So you maybe tell me 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I'm like, what's your plan for paying?
Mm-hmm.
And when you tell me you plan, you don't even have a plan. That means if we start dating or we get married, I'm inheriting your debt.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So is that a make or break for you?
Mm-hmm.
If he has a solid plan of, and if you use this 10 million to do something constructive, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a solid plan of how you're going to pay the whatever back, that's fine. But maybe if you took the 10 million in debt and then you went for a vacation, you drank with your friends, then you don't have a solid plan, that means it's going to, like, when we get into the relationship, it's going to bring down our finances, stuff like that. So am I willing to compromise with a situation like that? Maybe not. So that for me is a break it.
Okay, I get it. Okay. Would you agree on that, on having the... Do you do that? Do you guys actually do that? Because, it's one thing saying and it's one thing doing.
Personally speaking, I try. It's not easy, especially when feelings are...
Because, I'm imagining, the one for family history, that can be a bit... But
family history, I've come to realize this, juicy too. It's very important. Because
I'm looking at it, let me tell you why family history, and now this one we're a bit diverting, it might be a bit tricky. Let's say, like me, us, family, is bipolar, there's diabetes, both of them. Diabetes, I'm still taking a lot of shit. But you see things like bipolar, I'm getting to learn about ways to actually, about my mind, my mental health, trying to cater that. So if it's you find out your family has bipolar, those kind of things. So it's if you're like, I don't want my kids to be like that, it's a break it.
Not really. You just find out whatever. You just find out the family health history.
Okay.
So that you're mentally prepared.
So you're aware. Okay, I get it. Okay.
You know.
So.
Not it's a make or break it. The family health thing is not a make it and break it for me. Okay. It's just for you to be mentally...
you need to know what's happening. Before things get haywire, and then you wonder where it's coming from. At least you knew and you're ready for it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, something else, Christianity. Whether you know, whether you worship, you're a believer or not.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Christianity has to be, for me, it has to be like one of the things. They all go for like Muslims, Hindus, they have different ways of doing things. It can really affect your generation and all. Terry, how do you pick?
How do I pick what?
How do you pick? How do I pick
to be in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, do I like you? Like you as a person, physically, do I like you?
So first,
first of all, do I like you? Then do I like your personality? Yeah. Like, there's some personalities you can't go together, like my personality and yours can't go together. Maybe we'll be arguing all the time. Maybe you don't want to listen, you always talking, blah, blah, blah. So do I like your personality? Do I like your mindset? Like how you see things, You can be with someone who sees the world completely different from how you see your world, and it will be hard for you to be able to deal with each other. The other one, can you take care of yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? Because we're coming into a relationship, we have to take care of each other. And if you cannot take care of yourself, how do you expect me to trust you
to take care of me,
to take care of this relationship?
Oh, okay.
You get? Yeah, because at my age, you will meet guys depending on their parents to pay their bills, depending on their parents to, do everything for them. Like
they can't.
They have to.
They can't do anything if their mother hasn't agreed.
Yeah, exactly. You need to be able to be taking care of yourself first. Yeah, those are some of the criteria.
Oh, so you is
Yeah.
first looks, look at the guy, then he has to actually take care of himself. You mean physically, like getting the
Do
haircut?
you can see someone, you're like, okay, how did you get out of your house looking like that?
Oh, with
First of all,
slippers.
not even that, just taking yourself, your well-being,
Okay.
yourself physically, yourself mentally, yourself financially,
Oh.
Yes. The other criteria, what's the other criteria? Yeah, I think that's basically it.
So you're not diving into the.
Okay,
Mboga,
at my
let me
age, I'm
put-
not really.
Okay.
At my age, I can't be going asking guys about their family history because I'm not looking to settle down.
Yeah,
Right now, it's just dating.
Yeah.
It's just dating. So I'm in the moment.
Yeah.
What are you offering me in the moment?
In the moment.
Can I be around you? Can we have fun together?
Yeah.
Can we travel together? Can we go out together, have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Can we the other thing I've remembered, how are you helping me with my goals? Do you have goals, you yourself? Do you have goals set? Because
Yeah.
I do. And do you support my goals?
Okay.
Do you help me with my goals? It can be emotionally just pushing you to go after what you want. Some guys will like put you off, like, what are you doing? Well, that's your small car business. What is going on?
You're always in
You
charge.
don't need to work.
Yeah,
You
I'll
just
take care of
sit
you,
at
baby
home.
girl, baby
no,
girl.
that one is a
It's
deal
an ex.
breaker.
Wallah,
If
you
you're
don't
not
want baby girl
asking,
treatment.
yeah, no, of course I
course
want.
everyone
I want
wants.
baby girl treatment, but you need to be supporting the thing I'm doing. You need to be asking, hi, hello, how was business today?
Oh.
Just asking, when are we going out?
Yeah.
You need to be supporting you need to be adding to
To like filling up.
feeling me in a way. Otherwise, it's a no.
Okay. And
If
would
you're
you
not-
let me ask,
Uh-huh.
because that you said that goes one way to you and you to him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I
Okay.
can be offering something to their goals. It can be just encouraging them. It can be just sharing ideas. Brainstorming things. It can be maybe offering solutions. Maybe running errands for them when they're busy.
Okay.
Yeah. Offering something we should be offering something to each other, like
You should be
Get-
pouring
yes.
into each other.
exactly. Yes.
Okay. And then now you guys, both of you, do you believe that the man is the leader of the relationship?
I personally believe that, and let me put a disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
I think the questions right now I'm asking, it's because I'm older.
Yeah.
When I was high age, honestly, I wasn't even thinking what I'm thinking right now.
So you're probably looking at the looks, the whatever.
Yeah, look.
But for looks, you want your children to be.
You don't want to look.
You don't.
Because I was hearing a woman who was sharing, like she was with this guy who had this wonderful personality, but his looks weren't nice. But when things went haywire, his personality was not there to save him, and he's ugly. So she's like,
You need to be someone you can introduce confidently to people. I'm proud of this
si uni
person.
chali yangu.
Si unatembea mbele yake uko like, hata nimeambia kitu kwa gari nitakupata.
I totally agree, but I'm saying
Yeah.
with age, with age, I've become more analytical and critical as opposed to when I was when I was your age.
Okay.
At that point, I think hata vision, hata sikuwa naangalia kama mtu ako na vision,
Oh yeah, that time is okay. I get it.
As in my perspective and my vision and my goals were totally different from what I have right now.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of her because when I was high age, I wasn't even thinking about
About business. Yeah.
running a business. I was, living life.
Yeah, and that's what happens to many young girls, and then they get, let's say, hard-hearted when they're like 27, 26.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying many of them. You maybe you still have the energy for life. Because there are some who their life energy is really drained, and then they're like, yo, I want this kind of guy. If you're not paying for my child's school fees, because that time they have a child, they got their child like when they're 22, the guy is no longer there, so they still have this hard pain. So anyone who comes in has to come to fill up that gap, which of course guys are not ready to do that, man.
Okay, some are.
Yeah. Some are.
If you have a child, you're looking if you have a child and you're looking for a man, you're also looking for a father for your child. this person should be willing to get into the shoes of the child's father.
That's sad.
So that that's how.
That's sad. Because here's the thing. Because there's one lady I was talking to. She has a child. She's whatever, and I asked, like, she's telling me the kind of guy she wants, and how she is. How she is very different. Because she said she wants this guy who earns like. She was saying like, because how she's earning around like 70. She's like the normal. So she wants a guy who is earning like way above. She wants a guy who is. She's still talking about tall, dark, handsome, who can pay the school fees, the rent, the whatever. But you can see, like, she's still... guys, we're still looking at the body. What? We're still looking. You can't be saying,
That's
I don't know, you want...
Topic.
No, okay, but now that's a sensitive one. But I'm just saying, like, how she was saying that, but you see now, she's not really taking care of herself. How even I'm talking to her, I can realize, like, how she just living life. She's not being the person who the guy really wants to be.
Okay.
You get? Yeah, so... That's just my thoughts on it. I know that's a sensitive topic of weight and whatever, because there are some people, because even there are people who, like, there are people who their weight is from their child, there are people who can't lose medical conditions, so I really get it, but I feel like you should take some at least do something about it, do something looks about it.
That all comes down to the person. That's why I was saying, you might, when I'm choosing someone to be with, you need to be able to take care of yourself. Because you don't want to get into a relationship, you find someone is overweight, and you want to force that mentality of you lose weight, go to the gym. They'll actually hate you and feel like you're pushing, you're pushy,
and you'll feel like you wanted to change them.
Yes.
You didn't like them for who
so
they
you
are.
need to go to that person who is already whatever you are. To be happy in a relationship, you need to be satisfied, and this person needs to know how to actually do it.
Yeah, she went around Africa asking like 36 women about their sex lives and all, and there are some sad stories, man. Women actually suffer.
You have to, if you're not being given that respect, you need to demand.
Didn't know how to draw the line. Like, I was like, we're friends. Oh, you want me to come to your party? Okay, I will. Oh, you don't have the money? Okay, so you'll pay next week in Africa. Oh, as you what
So friendship and business were...
I had to actually let him go.
Oh, you actually fired him?